Hello folks, my name's Jay, I'm from Another Dying, and this is going to be a playthrough of Dark Designs, which is a role-playing game which was published in 1990 on a disc mag by Softdisk. So disc mags were magazines on discs, essentially. There was a bit of editorial content on there and a bunch of sort of little programs, utility programs like calendars and whatever you would need on your computer, and as well as a few games. And that's what they did. I think Big Blue Disc was a monthly magazine, or maybe bi-weekly, I'm not really sure, but yeah, they were published on a regular basis and had a bunch of little stuff in it, and some actually kind of nice stuff. So the historical importance of this one is mainly, of course, or the historical interest that, well, why this game is interesting historically, is mainly that this game was made by one John Carmack, as you can see on this nice little title screen. And yeah, he would obviously, famously, then later go on to form id Software and make some of the most important and some of the best video games of all time. And certainly my favorite video game of all time, which is Doom. Which is really not all that uncommon, I guess. But yeah. So this is one of his earlier games that he made for Softdisk. And this is sort of a fantasy role-playing game. And I've been kind of fascinated with old C-tier role-playing games from the 90s, like shareware and disc-mag games. And if you look on my channel, I've obviously played through Excelsior, Lysandia, something like that, before. And that was a bit of a slog, because that game was padded to all hell. But according to my information about Dark Designs, this is actually rather short and sweet, which is exactly what I want right now. So how about we just go into the game and take a look at it. So the short and sweet nature of these games was actually intended because, yeah, as I said, they were sort of published on a regular magazine, and they essentially had to be short so that you could play through, or so that people who bought the magazine could play through it really quickly and then would be wanting to play the next, or to buy the next magazine with the next games on it, and so on. And there are actually, I think, 6 games in the Dark Design series, but for PC there are only 2. All the others have come out for Apple II, I think. Apple II and Apple II GS. But for now I'm going to play Dark Designs 1. This is the DOS version of the game. And yeah, so here we are in the menu. Let's start by creating characters. So there's kind of an interesting system here. I've not really played this before, actually, so I'm not sure if what I'm doing is good or not. I know a few things because I've kind of tried the game out so that I know what I'm doing. But yeah. So I guess we're gonna do 4 characters, obviously. And it's probably going to be, I think there are 3 classes. There are fighters, priests, and mages. So we're probably going to do 2 fighters, 1 priest, and 1 mage, right? And we need to roll some attributes now. And that's how you do it. And this is a classic role-playing game where you roll attributes. As far as I can see, let's do a few rolls here and see what will come out. So, they're very unlikely to be under 11 or 10, I think. And the highest roll that we had so far is 18. 17. So it might be just a... Yeah, so that might... Yeah, that's kind of what's happening here. So, let's see. For a fighter, we kind of want 2 very high... Oh no, that was actually a good one. 2 pretty high rolls, so I guess for strength and constitution, right? And then also pretty high dexterity, I would say. So we have 217, 114, 316. Well, that would work. I'm kind of going to be rolling stats for a bit here, because I don't want to gimp myself. Because in case I want to continue playing Dark Designs 2, you can actually import your characters. So that would also be interesting, if this game would be treating us well. This one's actually pretty awesome. So we have 216, 118, 117 and 114. That's a pretty high roll. So, I guess the 18 we're going to put into strength. We're going to put... So that's actually kind of interesting. You get the rolls and then you can distribute those. We are going to put this one into... So this is going to be a dexterity. The 14, I guess intelligence or piety. I don't know if we need those. The intelligence is probably the magic stat and piety is the... the priest stat, I guess. The 17 is going to go into constitution, the 18 into strength, and like this, I guess, fighter. I think we're going to be alright. The character name, he's going to be... Jesus. Of course, I started this without thinking of names. He's going to be Vlad. Alright, we created that character. That's it. It's pretty quick, actually. So let's do the next fighter. Let's do some rolling again. Going to probably take a while. And that would be nice, actually. 17, 17, 16. I think I want to have an 18 again. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. An 18 and a 17. There we go. Well, he's not going to be as dexterous, I guess. But... well, constitution, intelligence, strength, and this is going to go into piety. Fighter, character name. So we have Vlad. Now we're going to have Rezia, which is short for Lucrezia, I guess. That's from a book. You should probably read. Okay, so now... this is already alright, right? So let's do the priest. We're going to put this into piety then. 15 intelligence. 14 dexterity, 15 constitution and 13 strength. You're going to be the priest. Character name is... Jeez, now I don't have anything. I'm completely devoid of inspiration right now. It's going to be Roland. Roland the priest. And let's create the last character, which is going to be the magic user. Reroll. This looks good. 18 for intelligence. Going to be strength. Dexterity and piety. Like this, wizard. And you are going to be Tullius. I don't know. Whatever. Let's add the characters. So we have Vlad. Let's add Rezia. Oh, she's going to be the lone woman in this party. Which is kind of unfortunate, I guess. But we're going to be alright. So, this looks good, right? This looks good. So, what else can we do here? This is basically the town menu. This is pretty much like Wizardry, where the town is not a physical presence, but not a place, but essentially just represented through a menu. What we can do here is we can learn spells, go to the equipment shop, heal at the temple, except for all the character stuff that we can do. These are the three things. Let's learn some spells. And let's start with Roland for priest spells. So you can get Cure Light Wounds, Dispel Undead, Bless, Cure Serious Wounds, I will guess. Death's Door, I don't know what that is. Banishment, Word of Recall, and Cure All Wounds. This is pretty nice. There doesn't seem to be actually a level restriction on these. It just seems to be price. Let's get Cure Light Wounds for him for now. You got it. Alright. Let's learn spells for Tullius. And you're gonna get Magic Missile. Let's just get the starting spells, because we also need to get some equipment, I guess. So, equipment shop for Vlad. Let's buy something. What do we need? So, we have a bunch of different stuff here. Staff, mace, short sword, long sword, battle axe, two-handed sword, then shields. Shield, spiked shield, leather armor, magic shield. That's expensive. Chainmail, plate mail, full plate, healing potion, speed ring, recall scroll, unusable, okay. Mangling mace, dagger. Oh yeah, we're starting at the top again. How about we first get a longsword, which is G right now, okay. The scrolling is kind of weird because it changes the letters there. Longsword, how about a spiked shield and some chainmail for Vlad. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the equipment shop with Rezia. Buy some stuff. We need... So you are gonna get a battle axe. How about that? A shield. And you can actually... we can actually afford a plate mail for her. So why don't we do that? We only have 20 left. But we're gonna probably need some money for the healer. Okay. How can I equip this stuff? Okay, items. Ready. In the right hand is going to be the longsword. Left hand is going to be the spiked shield. Armor is going to be chainmail. Ring, no ring. Okay, that works. Yeah, the interface is a little bit cumbersome, but I think we can make it work. It's ready. The battle axe. Plate mail. Oh, battle axe is a two-handed thing. Oh dear, okay, well. I did not know that, but now I know. Let's go into the castle. So let's do a little bit of exploring before we end this. And here we go. This is what the game looks like. And this is the classic first-person grid-based view on the left. We actually have a map here on the right, which kind of reminds me of Fantasy, which is an old RPG as well. And we can go explore the castle. We are now outside the main defense walls. Okay, let's just get a hold of the perimeter and start mapping this thing. Oh, this is pretty long. I actually kind of like that this is sort of a place. It's not just an abstract labyrinth. We are outside the castle right now. And yeah. Oh, that isn't. We are being attacked by a bugbear. Well, then let's try to take this guy out. So Vlad, you're going to attack the bugbear. Rezia, you're going to attack the bugbear. Oh yeah, let's talk about the fighting system actually. This kind of looks like a, this sort of top-down view. Almost looks like something out of Pool of Radiance or something like that. But it actually isn't. This is a pretty classic blobber combat. The representation is just like this, but you can't actually position your characters on the grid or something. I think the only thing that's going on here is that there are two rows. We have a priest and sorcerer in the back row, and the fighters in the front row, and I think you can actually change rows. Yeah, you can go forward or backward, but that's all there is to that. So Roland can, we could cast a spell or not. You're going to just wait, and you're going to cast a spell, Magic Missile, on the enemy. Let's start. So, zapped for 2 points. Vlad attacks him with the longsword, hits for 7, and the thick hide, which is, I guess, the... Oh god, I'm coughing. I'm sorry about that. Which is the armor of the bugbear, I guess. Takes 3 points away from that, I guess. And with the spiked shield. Okay, so the spiked shield also works as an attack weapon. That's cool. The battle axe is dodged, unfortunately. And Razia is being attacked with the big claw of the bugbear. And hits for 4, the plate mail takes 4. So, oh dear. And with the claw hits for 13, plate mail takes 2. Bite hits for 5, plate mail takes 3. Oh yeah, these attacks are quite gnarly actually. But I think we can take this guy out. Vlad's options, you're going to attack. Razia is going to attack. Roland, you're going to cast a spell. You're going to cure light wounds on Razia. And you are going to cast your magic missile on the bugbear. Yes! Zapped for 11 points and the bugbear dies. Oh, that's nice. The cure light wounds is actually carried out, even if the battle is over. You have been victorious. 5 gold and 110 experience. It's each member gets 5 gold, so is it 20 gold? I don't know. Let's see. 25. Oh, okay, so the gold is actually not... Let's go back to the start actually. Map the perimeter. This is actually as far as I've played. I've not really... Oh, these are 3 bugbears. I'm going to run away for now. I've not actually played more than this. So this is essentially what I did. I created a test party and I scouted the perimeter and then I ended the test, essentially. And I did 1 fight. Outside the defense wall. So, the one thing is, if we go back to town, we recharge our spell points. So, we can essentially use that to, you know, not have to heal at the temple, I guess. But, does that... Let's try. What happens if we heal at the temple with Razia? It costs 5 to heal her up. I wonder if... Because now that actually doesn't make any sense, what we should do is take Roland, spells, cure light wounds on Razia, cured 9 points, and now we're good. Can go to the castle, go back, and we are back on spell points again. But maybe you can do stuff like resurrect characters and heal conditions and stuff like that at the healer. That's probably the case, right? One thing that I really like about this is that there's a lot of sort of flavor text here. So, main gate. As you enter the main gate, you feel like you are being watched from the Bastillion towers. See? So let's storm the castle, I guess. Outside main gate. You are just outside the main entrance gates to the old tower. Okay. This is the entrance to the castle, I guess. Let's take a look around. I think we are sort of in the courtyard here. North of Bastillion. You are directly north of the entrance to the Western Bastillion. Which is, I guess, this one here. So these are the outer walls, I guess. You're on the west side of the old tower. Which is this one, I guess. Take a look around, okay. Or maybe the old tower is just the castle itself, I guess. Near gazebo. You are near a suspicious looking gazebo to the east. Okay. You are just to the south of the sealed door that leads into the gazebo. Okay, we can't go in there. Well, that's already interesting. Suspicious looking gazebo. Okay, that's a gazebo. To the eastern side of the old tower. Okay. There we go. Let's sort of encounter... Oh, hello. This is a manticore with 40 health. Let's run from this one for now. Let's not be... I kind of want to actually get some experience in before we really... Oh, this seems to be a fixed encounter actually. Or shall we try... No, let's run for now. I want to get at least a level or 2 in, I guess, before we go too far in. So there seems to be a sort of a... These walls seem to be kind of crumbled there. But that's that. Okay, good. Just outside the main entrance, we can go in here, and there's an encounter here. A bunch of kobolds, but they seem to be easy enough, so let's fight them. So Vlad, you're going to attack the priest. We don't want the enemies to be healed or anything. You're also going to attack the priest. You are going to cast a spell. Oh no, you're not. You're going to wait. You are going to cast a spell, Magic Missile, on the leader. Let's see. Kobold attacks Rezia with Dagger. Hits for 8, Plate Mail takes 4, so 4 damage. The priest dodged the longsword attack. Hits for 5, but the priest is dead. Okay. Battle Axe, okay, dead. Oh, wow, 17 damage. Kobold leader's quite tough, actually. Dead. Attacks Rezia. They're all attacking Rezia, mostly. Not Vlad, which is weird. But I think we can take them out now. Let's attack those kobolds. Attack kobold. You're going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Rezia. And you are going to attack. No, you can't attack. Sorry. You're going to cast a spell, Magic Missile, on one of these guys. Yes, and so there we go. Hits for 1, Plate Mail takes 1, so that's no damage. Kobold dies. Oh, he actually attacked Vlad for a change. Longsword. Kobold dies. Cure Light Wounds. Good, and we are done. 150. So this is the entrance. I think let's just walk around and take a look at this. Oh, there's another band of kobolds, so let's fight those. I want to actually take a look at the Bastillions and just sort of, yeah. So let's wail on the leader for now, right? Attack kobold leader. You're going to cast your spell again. I should have probably healed up before the fight, but yeah. Tullius is going to cast Magic Missile on the leader. Let's just, yeah, go all in here. Dodged. Okay. Well, the kobold leader dies. That's good. Rezia's healed. Okay. Vlad takes 1 damage again. Okay. Attack. Attack. You're going to... You know what? You're going to cast Cure Light Wounds again on Rezia. You're going to wait. And let's go. Dodging everything. Let's do this again. I'm not really good at hitting enemies right now. Okay. Spell. Oh, you don't really need to. Yeah. So do your Magic Missile. How about that? B. Yes. Dodged, dodged. Okay, you're going to do something with your Battle Axe. That's nice. Okay, so now the kobold has 0 hit points, so you actually have to go beneath 0 to actually kill them. Interesting. Okay. 7 gold, 80 experience. Alright. Let's go to town and recharge our spell points and go back to the castle. So let's take a look at this. Directly north of the entrance. Okay, that's locked. Oh, and we have an encounter with a skeleton, which is just Monday for me. Let's attack the skeleton. It's not very resilient apparently, so I can wait here. Spell, Magic Missile. Let's go! And that's it. That's it for the skeleton. Yeah, 2 gold, 20 experience. Not all that much. Okay, another encounter with an orc who has 1 hit point. Wait. Orc dies. Okay, there seems to be a decent amount of randomization in here. Okay, I guess I'm done for this one for now. And I hope to see you again in episode 2, when we're going to continue to explore Grelminar's castle. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.